Mark your calendar for a night to remember. Best Reality Star 2K23 Awards Show, February the 27th, 2023, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Head over to BSTV2K23Awards.com to cast your vote. Voting is available from now until February the 6th of 2023. We have some amazing reality stars on the ballot. So swing for your fate. And remember, we'll see you on February the 27th of 2023. Let's get it and let's go. Mark your calendar for a night to remember. Best Reality Star 2K23 Awards Show, February the 27th, 2023, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Head over to BSTV2K23Awards.com to cast your vote. Voting is available from now until February the 6th of 2023. We have some amazing reality stars on the ballot. So swing for your fate. And remember, we'll see you on February the 27th of 2023. Let's get it and let's go. Mark your calendar for a night to remember. Best Reality Star 2K23 Awards Show, February the 27th, 2023, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Head over to BSTV2K23Awards.com to cast your vote. Voting is available from now until February the 6th of 2023. We have some amazing reality stars on the ballot. So swing for your fate. And remember, we'll see you on February the 27th of 2023. Let's get it and let's go. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Good morning to everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing well. Please make sure you hit that like button as you come in the room. Okay, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already done so. And make sure you bang that notification bell. I got something in my eye, Lord. Oh. All right. Well, what's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? Again, hit that like button as you come on up in the room. This is your boy, Chef Don Don. Listen, we got to talk about all this stuff going on down at the Real Housewives of Potomac with Robyn Dixon, child. So we're going to get into that. But y'all already know what we got to do. We got to get housekeeping stuff out of the way before we do so. Listen, first, again, please like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And make sure you bang that notification bell. Y'all gotta bear with me. I am super exhausted. This award show been tearing me up, y'all. It's been tearing me up. Um, you know, you be stressing because you want to make sure that it's good. You want to make sure that it's right. So it's been eating me up. So y'all keep your boy lifted, all right? But anyway, we're gonna bring you some content. We're gonna bring you some content. Please, if you have not voted, or even if you have voted, keep voting for the Best Reality Star 2K23 Award Show. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Like I said, I've been working like really, really hard on a lot of things, and I just need you guys to support. And the biggest way to support is by sharing, letting everybody know, tagging your fave, swinging for your fave, and voting. Voting is free. All right, voting is free, but voting is only open until tomorrow. All right, tomorrow evening voting will close. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Time. Voting will officially close. Okay. So make sure that as you're advertising, you let everybody know that tomorrow is the last day to vote. Okay. The 8th. All right. We're super excited. The link is pinned up top. Okay. I believe so. If not the mods, I'm sure we'll definitely drop the link as well. Okay. Now listen, you all know I'm gonna do it every time we go live. Every time we go live, make sure you guys support my boy Scotty by Nature TV. We support him over here. He is nominated for the Boss Bay YouTuber of the Year award, and then him and Jamar are nominated for the podcast of the year. All right. So we want to make sure we show them some support. So please, please, please make sure that you vote. You can vote once per device. And then yeah, that's it. Once per device. So make sure you use grandmama phone, auntie phone, cousin phone, sister phone, whoever phone you got to use. Make sure you use it. Okay. All right. So getting back into the award show, y'all. So it's super, super important that you guys continue to vote. We do have a goal that we want to meet when it comes to the voting. And I want to make sure, like y'all, it's a lot of people picking this thing up. To some, it's just not making sense right now, whatever the case may be, but that's okay. Sometimes people just don't get an opportunity to get on along the journey with you, and that is totally fine, right? So this is a dream come true. You guys don't realize I'm putting a lot of work and hours into this thing just because I want it to be great. You know what I mean? And so been working very, very hard. So again, if you are a black business or a business in general, and you would like to uh, choose a sponsor package so that you will have a spot in marketing along the show, this means that you'll have like your commercial. If you have one like a short video, or if you have just a flyer with your contact information and just your logo, we can also air that as well during the award show. But we want to make sure that we show support. So please, if you are a business, go ahead and grab one of those sponsorship packages. If the sponsorship package does not look good to you, okay, hit us up, all right, and we can customize that thing, all right. But we want support, as much support as we can get, and we want to be able to support you all as well as black businesses, especially with this being Black History Month, okay. So it's very important that we do that, all right. Now I know that this project has taken a lot of my time, so I want to make sure that I bring you guys consistent content as much as I can. But again, thank you to the mods for dropping the link. But let me speak to y'all. Y'all know how I like to do, and then we're gonna get into some things. We're gonna get into some things. All right. And so today we are going to be speaking about Andy and Robin. Uh well, Robin being on Watch What Happens Live. And then, we have been talking lately about Robin and the mistress, Juan's mistress. Well, allegedly they done the lady done an interview yesterday. And so we're gonna listen to that, analyze that, and then go back and listen to a couple of other things. All right. But let me speak to everybody. Y'all know how I like to do. What up, Nino Brown, aka Shalika? What's going on, Nolan? I'm praying, I'm praying, I'm praying, I'm praying. Um, Two feisty. Good morning or good afternoon. I'm sorry. For you, it's good afternoon. For me, it's still morning. What's going on, Mia? What's going on, Chrislyn? How you doing? How you doing? What's going on, Nicole? What's going on, Simply Elegant One? What's going on, Vernita? I've been missing the lives. Yeah, you have. You have been coming in late. Ebony M, what's going on? What's going on? J20AT, what's up with it? What's up with it? Listen, we're gonna go ahead. I don't want to hold you guys long because I do have, like I said, consistent content that I want to bring to you guys. So listen, also, I failed to mention this. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can. Below it is going to be scrolling across the bottom of the screen if you would like to show love. It is greatly appreciated. We do have production costs. We do have a goal that we're typically able to meet. Unfortunately, we weren't able to meet that goal yesterday. So if you all could help us reach that goal today, by sending in it, whatever you can, it is greatly appreciated. Good morning, Louisiana chick. What's going on? What's going on? All right. So let's get into some things. All right. So you guys know um, Robyn Dixon from the Real Housewives of Potomac got married this past episode, the finale episode for season 7 of RHOP, right? And so, you have some people who are just like, fire Robyn. And then you have some people that are like, nah, I don't see Robyn being fired because of the simple fact now she has a story. We have some people saying, that production and Andy is upset. Well, Robyn did make an appearance on Watch What Happens Live. Okay. But I want to do something here really quick. I want to go back and listen to the audio from the original podcast, and where I have some points, because I want you guys to hear it and find out for yourself after listening to the Watch What Happens Live story as well, to see if they're consistent. Okay, even if it's minor detail, you know, let me just say this: if your man is cheating, you're going to, and you ain't know nothing about it. I feel like you're gonna remember the details, right? But anyway, let's get into this here really quick. Well, if I can, thought I had it saved. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. And again, I hope that you all are voting. What's going on, Lakeisha? What's going on, Brittany? How you doing? How you doing? Okay, so let's listen to this first part of what Robyn had to say. Hold on, let me connect my Bluetooth back because I don't be wanting to echo. Uh,
Bluetooth connected.
okay, here we go. And let's listen to this. Um,
situation
Mm-hmm.
before we filmed season 7.
Right.
And because this young lady was so pressed to tell me and to tell you, Giselle,
Yes.
I assume she told the whole cast.
Right. Because she DM'd me.
Right.
Right.
Right. So all of season 7, I'm just like waiting for somebody to bring it up.
Because Karen is good for thinking she got some tea.
Right. Or
Uh-huh.
anybody. I mean, that's our life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm just ready for it. I'm waiting for it. And so when we're in Mexico and Ashley tells me that Karen, was talking about us, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is it.
Right.
And she talks about some blonde holding hand, him holding hands with a blonde in Georgetown looks like Karen. I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
Okay.
Because
Right. Whew. So that was, it was kind of comical to me. So then we go down that road. But however, I was already aware of the situation and I expected to talk about it on season 7.
Right.
Now, the situation when it was presented to me was handled, was discussed, it was handled. It was something we had to work through, you know. It was not something that it was just like, oh, okay, whatever.
Oh, yeah. No.
However, there are a lot of things that need to be cleared up with what's being said with what allegedly happened, which did not. First of all, I was aware of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
she was aware of the situation. Giselle was aware of the situation. She also said that she was expecting to discuss it during season 7. She just said that, right? All right. So part 2.
Say is, yes, Juan was an idiot and communicated with this woman on Instagram, you know, because I mean, you know, whatever. He's bored. He needs attention. He's, you know, it's the pandemic, blah, 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 whatever.
Right.
However, they did not date. He did not fly her anywhere.
Right.
And there is a reason why his name is on a hotel receipt, which I will share on Patreon.
Yes. Boom.
And the reason is not because he asked her to come and was volunteered to pay for this hotel room.
Right. Right. The end.
Okay.
Yes. And then I will say several things on Patreon, like, let me catch her outside. Let me catch her outside.
But,
allegedly.
you know, but since she pretty much was trying to bribe Juan and told her that she was going to become famous off of us, then I don't know, girl, go maybe, I don't know, hopefully you can start OnlyFans and get some money off of it or something.
Yes, go show your booty on OnlyFans.
Right.
Yeah.
But I will say, just with respect to Juan and I, we dealt with the situation. It was definitely something that, you know, we had to work through relationship wise. Maybe that's why the wedding didn't happen when y'all wanted it to.
Oh, really?
I mean,
let's discuss. We'll discuss on Patreon.
I mean, yeah, maybe. I mean, it's just, you know what I'm saying? But so anyway, it was something that we dealt with. And, you know, we're moving forward.
Yeah.
Newsflash, you don't have to date somebody to be screwing somebody. They never dated. Okay, I mean, sis, what? They never dated. What does that mean? You trying to say only when you date you screwing around? I'm not understanding. That's kind of dumb to me. But you know, anyway, let's keep it moving. So I have some hold on one second. Was this this may be from Patreon? In Patreon, she went on to say that the lady sent the money that she was sending over to bribe Robyn or whatever the case may be. I mean, to bribe Juan was sent through Zelle. Canadians can't send no Zelle. All right. But anyway, let's listen to the interview that Robyn, well, not interview, but Robyn been on Watch What Happens Live. Hold on one second. This is going to be interesting. Okay, here we go.
And Canada was clearly on a strict lockdown during the pandemic.
Okay.
So the hotel receipt comes into play because for whatever reason, she decided that she wanted to fly to Maryland. And she had told Juan that she was dating a Baltimore Ravens player. So she's telling him she's flying to Maryland, and he's like, okay, whatever. But somewhere along the way, she gets to Maryland. She's reaching out to him. She tells him she lost her wallet in the casino and she cannot pay for her hotel room.
Okay.
So he feels bad for her. Apparently she was like, you know, really stressed out, really distraught. He feels bad for her. He goes to the hotel, puts his card down at the counter or whatever, and that's it. So.
Okay. So so that was the only time they met in person?
Yes.
And I guess this could sound like BS to a lot of people.
No, it sounded like BS to me.
Okay.
Honestly, like when I found out about it, it sounded like BS to me. But he was very, you know, he was.
You believe him?
I believe him. Just and also based on like what she revealed last week.
Okay.
I believe him.
Here's my thing. You're on a reality show about your life.
Yeah.
And infidelity has been the hot topic of the season. And you've played a part in the conversations.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you stay silent through the season?
Because it was so in the back of my mind. Like, we dealt with it. We moved on from it. I don't know why I would say, hey guys, pick me. Let's talk about Let's talk about my issue.
The expectation is that you're sharing everything that's going on in your life.
Right.
So that's why it's not about pick me, wait to be picked. It's, hey, we went through something and this is what's happening in our lives.
But it wasn't an issue at that moment while we were filming. If it was an issue,
been an issue in your relationship.
Because it wasn't relevant to where we were in that present time.
Well, she said
another
on
big
Patreon,
criticism
she was
is you withhold the truth on the reality show that you're on, but then you sell it behind a paywall.
Well, I talked about it on the free podcast.
Okay.
Right?
And then you said,
and I didn't withhold, it's not about withholding information. It was because this information was given light last week or the week before.
That's why you brought it up now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because the lie, like the lie.
I think that's called withholding information. Attorney Williams?
Oh, yeah, I'm about the paper, so I'm here.
Uh-oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry. So Ebony goes on to say that she's about the paywall. Wait.
Okay.
There we go.
My problem was
right.
the female was telling lies and trying to expose us. She was telling lies, and I felt I needed to correct the lie. But she lives in Canada. But
so the girl really ain't really tell no lies. If you think about it, she exposed herself. Now, I'm just a little bit confused about that, but let's get into the interview that she did yesterday, and let's just take a listen, and we'll just take it from there. Shout out to give me just a second. Shout out to Giorgio Says. Okay, this is who's interviewing her allegedly. So shout out to him. But let's take a listen to the audio of this, and then we'll go from there
quickly. But like I said, happened between her and Juan. So without further ado, let's take a listen to what she had to say to me. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, so thank you for doing this. I know we had to move pretty quickly, but like I said, I think we should stick to, for right now, let's stick to what Robyn has discussed on Patreon and what she discussed on Watch What Happens Live, which is pretty much the same bit. So let's start with Robyn saying, which you already said, you reached out to Juan. So that is correct, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
So you reached out to Juan first, and then he obviously entertained the conversation, as we saw in the DMs that you put forward. And from what Robyn said,
oh, let me clear something up, because I don't know why y'all acting like this, but they were saying the DMs between Juan and her, it seems like Juan wasn't really talking. That's because messages were deleted. Like, let's not play. You can unsend messages, and y'all know it.
On Patreon was that Juan was not interested, but mainly was just being nice. And so that you had reached out to him, that you had told him that you were coming to Maryland because you were dating a Ravens football player or something like that. Can you talk about that? Because that didn't add up from what you had said to me initially.
Yeah, I have no idea where that story came from. It's very confusing. I had no reason to go to Maryland other than to see Juan.
And how long were you guys talking before you came to Maryland the first time?
It was like a year, I want to say at least a year, because there was restrictions with COVID. That is true. And there was no crossing the border at the time.
Okay, so that part is true. There was strict, I do recall that. So, but
yes.
once the restrictions were lifted, that's when you made the plan to come. But was it that you offered, or was it was he the one that said, come visit me?
It was both. It was definitely both of us. We both wanted to meet each other, and we both were just waiting for the restrictions to be lifted. It was always a plan. It was always in the works.
And so you guys didn't just talk via texting or DMs, right? Like, did you guys ever talk on the phone or FaceTime?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, all the time.
So when Robyn says that, let's jump to when you're in Maryland. So you get to Maryland. What was the plan? You got to Maryland, and then what?
I was just going to meet him at the hotel and just get settled in, I guess.
Okay. And so the part where Robyn suggests that you called Juan when you, I guess, she said that, well, firstly, she said that your wallet was stolen in the casino. And then on Watch What Happens Live, she said that you lost your wallet. So this is what prompted you to call Juan. And then Juan, being the Good Samaritan, drove to the hotel to put his card down and then left. Can you clarify that?
I don't know what to say to that because it's just outrageous.
Like, it doesn't make sense, you mean?
It just doesn't make sense. Any of it. So
you and Juan did hang out when you were here.
Correct.
Okay. So it wasn't he just came and put the card down and left. And was that part of his story then, the part about the casino? Because you didn't say anything about that to me.
Like I said, this is the first time I'm kind of hearing these things.
Yeah.
So I don't really I can't say anything because I have never heard of these stories before.
Do you feel like Juan gave her the story that she has regurgitated to all of us?
Definitely.
Okay. And then did Juan ever tell you that there was any sort of like real relationship with Robyn when you guys started talking, or was that clear to you when you guys were talking? Like, did you know that they were in a like relationship, or did it?
Very clear that the relationship was for TV. Like, it was for the fans. It was a paycheck. And that was just their obligation, right? And they needed to do what they needed to do pretty much for TV. And he made it clear that he does have that respect for Robyn, but it was not a real relationship. It was just not like a real loving relationship. It was just more of co-parenting and, kind of best buddies.
So then with that, it's clear that he didn't want to tell her the real story for whatever reason, even though you would think that they would be fine with it if it's just for TV. But now, one last thing. She had also mentioned that you sent Juan a request via Zelle or something for $4,000, basically, I guess, insinuating that you were asking for the money in order to not go to the blogs or something to that. Can you speak on that?
Yeah, it's a little outrageous, and I wish she would have put more thought into her statement, because I am in Canada. I am a Canadian citizen. And in 2023, we don't have Zelle. We don't accept Zelle. I can't request Zelle. I don't have access to that on my phone. There's other means of sending money for Canadians, and Zelle just is not an option. And everybody knows that. So
I did a simple fact check, and she is absolutely right. Zelle is only available for U.S. banks, and all U.S. banks ain't even on Zelle. So, like, Miss Ma'am, girl, you tried it. Robyn,
once again, outrageous.
And that part, I think, is interesting because I didn't realize that Zelle wasn't available in Canada, but from what you're saying, it's never been available. So, but so you did not request $4,000 from Juan. Okay.
No, did not happen.
Okay. And then, so the end of all this, where you stop talking to Juan, that is when you're referring to the friend coming to the door and exposing himself. But Robyn's claimed that the friend was there in lieu of Juan taking you around. And so the friend was there merely to just kind of take you where you wanted to go, which I think she said you wanted to go to a couple of places that also didn't really make sense. Like, why would you come all the way to Maryland just to go to Western Union? But so that's not true. You did not hang out with a friend at all outside of that inappropriate behavior that he displayed.
No, we did not hang out. I never met him in my life. And I had no pre-existing knowledge that he was coming to the hotel to do what he did.
And then, so once you left, that was the very last, like, you were done with it. Like, whether or not you said it to him, in your mind, were you done with this whole situation once that happened?
A little bit violated and obviously naive a little bit as well, but into that kind of thing. I don't know. I guess everybody has their own things that they like, but I thought talking with him for a whole year, I somewhat did get to know him, and I didn't see that coming at the end at all.
No, and it sounds pretty shocking. I mean, that would be pretty scary, I think, for anybody. But so all in all, you and Juan absolutely did hang out, and I don't want to go into detail, but would you say that things went further than just hanging out? You know what I'm saying?
I'm not here to like hurt Robyn.
Sure.
I was never trying to hurt Robyn. And like I said, I'm not a malicious person like that. So I'm not going to get into all those details, but
okay.
He didn't just get me a hotel room to say goodbye.
Right. Well,
yeah, that's
you know what? I want to clarify this for everyone as well. I wholeheartedly believe that you had the most integrity with dealing with this. So I want to send my hats off to you for that, because this is not an easy situation, to have to talk about, and then for it to go public, and then hear someone claim rebuttals that are lies. So I appreciate you sticking through it, and we're gonna leave it. I think we'll leave it here. Because I think we just wanted to kind of give rebuttals to what Robyn said Juan told her. I don't want to say Robyn's story, because this is not her story. It's something clearly Juan told her, and she's going with it. So we're going to leave it here for right now. But is there anything that you want to say to end this call, or is there anything you want to say to Robyn or Juan?
Really, I think they should somewhat just admit what happened and leave it at that. That's pretty much, I would appreciate that. I'm not a fan of the fake stories and this narrative of things that didn't happen. I don't really understand why she needs to add so many other things in. It'd be cool if they could just admit it, leave it where it's at, and kind of move on. Be real, speak your truth, but don't add lies in with that. Like, literally speak your truth. That's what they're both paid to do, right? On TV, the reality stars. So
that's what Andy said. That's what Andy said. So, okay then. Well, I really appreciate your time. As I've mentioned, I will.
The issue for me, if I had to speak on that, is the fact that they're made comfortable to believe that. Okay, listen. Y'all heard that. all of this is alleged because we ain't seen. I mean, we've seen her face, allegedly seen her face. But while this was going on, this was a phone call. This was not a like a face-to-face interview. So we don't know that this was her. We don't know any of that, right? But just hypothetically speaking, that it is her. I mean, some of the things that she said did line up, right? But a lot of it didn't line up. And my issue is this here. Um, no, you weren't expected to be like, pick me, pick me, pick me. No, that wasn't the case. But the case is that you've been going so hard at Karen, you've been going so hard at Wendy, you've been going so hard at these ladies about their own business and their own story. And then you decide to take yours and put it behind a paywall, although you're getting paid by a network every day to film or whatever. Y'all know what I mean. So my issue is also this. She's not the first person who just missed sharing their life on TV that is a reality star. We've seen it from many different angles. We can use so many for examples, right? But I want to use this one for example. This is the one that I've seen, kind of heard all content creators use, but using Kenya, for instance, when Kenya didn't want to share anything that had to do with her marriage, that had to do with her life, um, goodbye. You see, however, this is what I truly believe. I don't believe that Robyn will be let go like that. Um, for multiple reasons, but one of those reasons being now sis got a story. And I feel like her friend is gonna fight hard to keep her regardless. Although I do believe that Giselle and Robyn have made production upset. I also think again that I mean we've seen it just happen too many times. We don't see no repercussions happening to them. I don't see them being demoted, nor do I see them being fired. That's just me right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing we're gonna have to wait to see the reunion. You know, there's a third part of the reunion where Robyn will be speaking. However, speaking, this stuff didn't come out about the mistress. Well, the mistress part did come out, but it didn't come out until the podcast episode was aired days after the reunion was aired. So that's not gonna be brought up at the reunion at all. And again, I just have issues because again, I there's one question that I have. If you really like, why did you address this? That's my issue with Robyn. Why did you address it? There has been issues and things that have been alleged by about Robyn for a very long. I mean, for about Juan for a very long time, and I'm not understanding in my mind why did you feel the need to address this? Because I feel like every time you address it, every time you say something publicly, you dig yourself in a bigger hole because people don't believe it. And look, it ain't our marriage. But at the same token, this is something that you do bring on to the TV and you be worried about everybody else's. That's the part I don't understand. Y'all hold everybody else up to this standard of they got to share every piece of their life or they have to share their marriage with y'all or whatever the case may be. But then it's like when you ask Robyn to do it, well, Robyn is not the first housewife. We get that and we understand it. But Robyn is also friends with gobbleneck, heavy neck Giselle Bryant, who sits up and makes up stuff and just continues to make up lies throughout the season. I've already told y'all how I felt about Giselle when it comes to Chris. I feel like also too when Robyn says that Candace was taking that thing too far. Like y'all can't say that to a man that no longer works for a hotel that he was like really excited about. Also for someone to just ruin their ways of making money and all of that kind of stuff. Like you ruin somebody's bag with these particular allegations that you have against him. You took it too far from being uncomfortable or feeling uncomfortable about him being in your room to all of this that you felt like he was trying to be your sneaky link and he was with it because many of married men have tried you and all of this kind of stuff. You just gone too far. And so to hear Robyn say, oh, you know, Candace them, they just need to be quiet about it and stop talking about it. Girl, shut up. I think people would stop talking about this situation had you not addressed it. Like, come on now. But this is a serious situation. Your situation, you choose to be in this. You choose to. So again, like Robyn is nominated in the Best Reality TV Star 2K23 Awards. Baby, for we just confused. We don't understand what's going on. You just been told us all kind of lies and untruths. And it is very noticeable. Very noticeable. What's going on, sweet Lisha? What's going on, Lord Karma? But yeah, it's very noticeable. So for me, I think again, and I think people are missing the bigger picture. You want to compare it to all these different housewives, and honestly, it doesn't land. It never lands. Because at the end of the day, none of these women that I've seen have tried to sell receipts and stories behind the scenes. I just haven't seen it. So I think in general, again, just like you said in the original podcast that you were expected to talk about this situation, I'm just trying to figure out why now that the situation has come out, you wasn't expecting to be like, pick me for season 7. Like, come on now. I just don't get it. And again, these ladies knew. Some of them knew. And I think Ashley, I think Robyn, Jizzle, Heavy Neck Brian, and Sharice. I think Sharice knew too. Yeah. Hello, sir. Giselle, don't touch me. But just like I said, I'm upset with Candace for willing to break bread with a woman who has accused your husband of all of these things that I can't get with. I'm sorry. That I can't get with. I get it. They on a reality TV show. But just like Robyn and Giselle can choose and beg and tell production when they don't want someone to be invited to their events, it needs to go the same way. Like, no, ma'am, you wouldn't have even been invited in my space. Okay, let's know you coming to a celebration that is for my likes, an accomplishment that I've made. Giselle also had just a remark that was so just like it was so gross and so nasty because again this lady she's bitter. I'm sorry, she is bitter, she is angry. She couldn't even congratulate Candace. At the end of the day, you cannot be mad at Chris because he does respond to the fact that you said this on camera with your best friend. And again, I feel like every time I talk about this, I get so upset. But I feel like what you did and waiting to air it on the TV, to air it on national TV, you are low and you are a gutter snipe. Why would you do that? You wait to bring this up on camera when you could have solved it and squashed it when it happened. Like, we're not about to play with this stuff. And it really bothers me because there are really truly women out here and men out here who are in a very uncomfortable situations. But for you to literally play with this on TV, it gets me upset every time I think about it. Because at the end of the day, no one is taking away the fact that Giselle felt uncomfortable. But Giselle also chose in her mind to take it too far. Many of married men have tried me, and I felt like if I'd have let him, He'd have been my sneaky link. Come on. Like some things we just cannot say, we just cannot do because there are really true, real victims out here. And so for people to be on Twitter talking about, oh, well, Chris needs to be quiet. He shouldn't be responding. Like, what? This man has told us that he has lost gigs. He has lost money. He's had to explain things to his family. Regardless of how you feel about him, he is still a man that is put in a position now where he has to fight to claim his innocence. Like, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. I don't like it. I don't like people not really harping on the big issue of what Giselle said. It's truly an issue. It's truly a problem. I want my good sister to put her foot down. I felt the same way when it came to Ashley. Ashley, yeah, you are a grown woman, but I ate you up in that moment. Had you walked past me to go talk to my husband after I told you that my husband didn't want to talk about that tonight. You are disrespectful, girl. Big forehead. I would have been mad. I'd have ate that girl up that night. I asked you not to go speak to my husband. You chose to walk past me and say that you are grown and go and speak to my husband anyway. And then he gets upset because he has every reason again to be upset. Again, I feel like Candace should have put her foot down with that one again. And I'm not dabbing no drink with you. You're not touching my husband's arm. None of that stuff. Why would you make contact with my husband? But this is the same person that made you feel uncomfortable. Y'all can miss me with that. Giselle is a vile and evil person, and it is going to come a day where somebody is going to eat her alive for the things that she does on this TV. Oh, Giselle produces scenes, all of this, and y'all stop saying Giselle is a producer because y'all heard Carlos King say that. That is not true. Giselle is not an EP on Real Housewives of Potomac. I want y'all to stop that. But again, like I'm just at a point where now it's not enjoyable to watch. You say what you want to. This stuff is not enjoyable to watch. It's not enjoyable for you to literally drag marriages through the gutter and you don't even have a boyfriend on camera. Girl, what? You and Robyn, that's another reason why people are upset. No, Robyn doesn't have to say anything, but the fact that you are friends with the person that consistently drags down marriages, drags down families, and you be okay with it as a friend. I've only heard Robyn speak up in maybe 2 or 3 situations. Come on now. Like I get really upset talking about it because again, we would be in a whole different situation if she just said that she felt uncomfortable and left it at that. You waited until you got on camera to say something, which means you had every intention to make Chris look exactly like you have him looking to some people. I'm I don't know what to say. Like at the reunion, I really hope Chris gets his just due because this to me, again, you are literally putting yourself in a position where a lot of people really, really, really are like there are really truly victims out here who are feeling uncomfortable and people aren't listening to them. And for you to do this on TV and Candace, for you to kiki and break bread with a woman who has tried to destroy your husband is a problem for me. Same with Wendy. Y'all don't need these women. These women don't see it for y'all. And y'all literally continue to try to be their friend. Why? Why y'all don't build y'all own friendship and come against them? Y'all can eat them up. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I'm tired of seeing it. It's like y'all literally are trying your very best to be friends or to be accepted by these women. Giselle ain't nobody. Giselle is starless. Okay? Come on now. It's so many opportunities that I feel like that these ladies, Candace and Wendy to be exact, can be a force against these other women. Karen is so on the fence and iffy sometimes. I like Karen, but I gotta keep it a buck. Karen is so iffy and on the fence sometimes. You just don't know which way she gonna go. But again, it really irks me when I seen Candace dab that drink with her. Y'all. I said, Candace, bro, I know you lying. I know you lying. I know you lying. Did you just dab your drink with this woman? This same woman who tried to tear your husband down. Wendy. This the same lady you wanted validation from Robyn. The same lady who threw together a family friends day. And when she threw the family friends day, she didn't even invite you to it, nor your kids. And y'all was hanging out off of camera. But you want to be her friend? You go speak to Giselle in the first episode at Karen's event, and she is like, get away from me, no hugs, bye-bye, bye-bye. And you want to be her friend? Yo. I'm so ready for this to be over. I know we say that about every reality show. Just about, but it does become a point to where it's just like, y'all, what are y'all trying to sell us? What y'all trying to give us? What I mean, because at the end of the day, like, this whole season was just a season of Karen being exposed, Robyn being exposed. And I mean, it just wasn't anything like Ashley's storyline was dried up. They tried to pump it up in the trailer and all that kind of stuff. Like, this season of RHOP was not what I expected. Y'all, although we had some like kind of crazy moments last season was a great season for Potomac. Especially considering season 5. Last season was a great season, in my opinion, for Potomac. This season, I can't do it. Y'all, these women trying to be friends and all this the kind of it just don't make sense to me. But since we're talking about the Real Housewives of Potomac now, you do know that y'all can swing for some of y'all, because I know some of y'all like Robyn. I know some of y'all like Jizzle, Fat Neck Bryant. I know some of y'all like them, so make sure you go vote and make sure you swing for your fave. Make sure your fave wins whatever category they may be nominated in, child. Don't trust wives in the neighborhood what Bravo gives me. Yeah, like I don't get it. It really just be like, what is this? What are y'all giving us? What are y'all giving us? Oh, this season was horrible. Yeah, I mean, again, like I said, season 6, I really enjoyed season 6. I really did. Although there were some super shady moments in season 6 and maybe some down moments in season 6, it still was better than season 5 and better than what this is giving. I'm dabbing a drink with you and you really try to drag my husband down? Man, I this season was horrible and triggering. Ooh. This season, Giselle and Robin were just evil. Ashley was her usual nasty self with her sneaking smirk. That woman right there too, big forehead. Like, girl, I told you not to go talk to my husband. You get up from, I mean, you literally walk in front of Candace, and then Candace is yelling incoming. Ashley knew. If you saw how Ashley stood and talked to Chris, she knew that that wasn't the time or the place to have that conversation, but she was so busy trying to be messy and trying to be her big forehead normal self that she couldn't help it. Well, what did I do? What did I do? Girl, go sit down. Go sit your TikToking ass down. Golly. And Candace, I just don't get it, girl. Put your foot down. These women punk you, and you don't need to be their friend. Not Giselle and Robin. Come on now. And Mia better watch out too. Show better. Mia, you get close to them green eye bandits if you want to, because you think you one of them. And baby, I guarantee you, they gonna drag you through the mud just like they've been doing. Okay. They drag all of y'all, and y'all sit up and still want to be friends with them. And for the life of me, again, I will never understand it. Ashley has become a bitter baby mama. She hella bitter. Child. Ashley's actions in confronting Chris deserve more of a greed bang than what Candace said to Monique. Yeah. All Applehead got is mortgage of $3K, baby, and, and baby Pennywise. Then she had the nerve to stick her finger and said, "Kiss my right." I hope it's for all the women he talking to. Just because he's married don't mean he won't stop cheating. Yo, and let me say this too, because this is what's really weird between, like, this is why I say Mia better watch herself, because as long as these green-eyed bandits are there, they finna come after you and G, especially since you be exposing all of y'all family business on Instagram and Twitter. They gonna eat it up next season. You mark my word. Because of the simple fact that Jacqueline is gonna bring all of this stuff to the reunion, I guarantee you Mia is about to be next, and they about to eat her up, her and G up too. You just watch what I say. She come back, it's her time. Everybody else done already got it. I believe I can understand that too, but just because production forced them to come don't mean I got to fellowship with you. It don't mean I got to dab my drink with you. That's what pissed me off. I'm not dabbing my drink with you, and I'm gonna put my foot down, because see, I told you this is the thing. Robin had an event earlier this season. She was able to get away without inviting Wendy. She was able to get away with it. These women have no reason not to put their foot down on production and let them know what time it is. If these other women can do it, they can too. Like, I don't get it. It's just really like, again, it's this we've already said it. That's when all of this colorism and everything else comes into play, because again, it's like here we are choosing favoritism. We're choosing what is right and what is wrong. And I've already said again, Wendy and Candace need to team up and do what they need to do. Y'all can't tell me that them two cannot be a force to reckon. Like, they will be a force together. Y'all go into production together to make whatever request it is. Put your foot down. The Atlanta ladies had to do it. They had to do it more than once with more than one cast member. So to me, I'm not understanding what is the difference between that and y'all literally putting y'all foot down about being a certain cast being invited, because if everybody else can do it, why y'all can't do it? And see, I know a lot of people get mad when you start calling that stuff out, but it is what it is, and it happened this season. She literally had a family event and did not invite Wendy or Wendy's kids. Mind you, before her and Wendy had any type of issues, they hung out off camera and all of that stuff. So again, these two women, Candace and Wendy, needing validation, needing friendship from Robyn and Giselle. Get out of here, bro. If Candace forgives these women, don't come to us to be mad. I'm tired. Candace wants to be liked. They don't like you. You must not think fat meat is grease. You better talk. You better talk, because that's what I'm saying right there. These women is not your friend. This woman that sit up and accuse your husband of all of these different things, and you still want to kiki and grin in her face. You want to dab a drink? Baby, you can come to the event. I'm not dabbing no drink with you, sis, at all. And it gives me pick me vibes. I want to be your friend. I need to be your friend. And I'm not here for it. It looks punkish. Coming from Candace and Wendy. Mia, she don't know what she want to do. She don't know who she want to be friends with and who she want to be validated by. Child, I'm over it, because at this particular point, again, I'm ready to see what the reunion is going to give. They did give us like a little sneak thing talking about Candace told Giselle. Giselle was like, I'm apologizing to you. And Candace told her to take that apology and shove it up her behind. I'm trying to wonder, at your video premiere shoot, where was that energy at? But we dabbing a drink with you. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I can't. I can't. They are not your friends. None of it will work because they don't all tell the truth. That's that is factual. They don't. Candace doesn't trust or like most of the cast. She lets us know over and over she don't F with them. She can put on a front for the TV, but she knows where she stands with them. I can understand that too, but stop trying to be their friend on camera. We know what time it is behind the scenes. We know what time it is, period. Listen, there's a difference between me really being cordial with you and me trying to be your friend. Regardless of the fact I like Candace, but again, Candace is trying to be these women's friend when these women don't care nothing about her. There's a difference between being cordial, hey girl, and moving on, versus what she does. I'm not breaking bread with you. I'm not kikiing with you. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not showing those types of actions. I'm not. I get it. Sometimes it does seem like Candace can't win for losing. I totally get that. But in this particular case, again, your real true friend, I feel like if Wendy and Candace really get together, they have a friendship that would really rock the seas. Like, come on now. Although I wish Karen would pick a side and stick to it, I just know she's not. So Candace and Wendy, and I keep saying it because It just annoys me. It annoys me to see it. Again, I feel like it's the difference between cordial and between being like a pick me up, wanting to be a friend. That it's the difference. It's the difference. The problem is Candace didn't see Wendy as a friend. She has to realize that maybe Karen will be her only ally because they need an OG. But Karen is so wishy-washy. Karen's so wishy-washy. Again, I like Karen, but Karen is wishy-washy at the end of the day. And that's the reason why I say you don't know what side of the fence that Karen is on. You know, she said that Wendy wasn't a good fit for the show. So I mean, it's always patterns of her kind of showing that one moment she's supportive and then the other moment she's not so supportive. So you know, I don't see it for Karen as being an ally with them or building a team with them. Them women by themselves, I feel like, is a force by themselves. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, they want to be these women's friend. Oh, let me read what y'all saying. What's up, Shirley? Shirley said Karen can't be trusted. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with that. And again, I like Karen, but Karen don't always tell the truth. She's running this wild foolishness in the ground to deflect. Oh, you talking about Karen? Let's not forget Karen attempted to get Candace fired. I agree, Chef Dada. Karen is only friends with people who she thinks she can. But that, you know, and I don't know. I again just be so annoyed with these women, and that's the reason why I say Candace pissed me off in this episode. Cause I'm gonna tell your big forehead tail once not to go talk to my husband, and that's that on that. Like, for that girl to think that it was okay in that moment to get up or to stand there and be like, I'm grown, and walk over there and still talk, even in an uncomfortable space for her because she stood so far off away from him. You were uncomfortable. So you didn't even have to do it because you knew it would make him uncomfortable and you really didn't know how he will respond. So all the smoke that y'all got is all the smoke that y'all deserve. But there would have been no way that I would have spoke back to Giselle. Don't touch me. Don't you put your hands on me. Yep. Hey Chef, I agree. Team Wendy and Candace is the way to go, and I'm here for it. I just want them to do better, man. I really do. I do. I can understand Candace's tears. Giselle was being extra evil. I caught Candace off guard, or it caught Candace off guard. It was just evil thing for Giselle to even associate. Giselle's a snake. Yeah, she is. She really is. She's a snake. She's no good. She's aggravating, she's irritating, she's all of that. She's all of that. Like, ugh. I can already see next season is going to be Karen versus Bigfoot Mia, and Green Eye Bandits coming for Bigfoot and a Creepy G marriage. They next. They next in line. Why Mia thought it was okay for her to say that Chris was looking at her too, she was just in on it, just like everybody else. Y'all gotta make it make sense. Mia says that Chris looked at her all kind of upside her head. Then she said, then Deborah, that ugly lady, because she's not cute, and her ways don't make her cute either. Okay, she sat there and said that Chris was doing all this stuff and Happy Eddie and all. Like, y'all, come on, bro. Like, whew, I can't. Let me read some of y'all comments. Oh, that was going kind of fast. I can agree. Oh, okay, well, I read that one. I wish Ashley would have tripped and busted her big forehead. No, I wish Candace would have stomped them toes and be like, girl, don't you go over there and talk to my husband. I said no. Karen is scared her skeletons are about to fall out the closet. Woo. But how they never thought that they wouldn't be targets every season. They pick one next season, and it's gonna be Mia. Yep, it's gonna be Mia. Mia, the only one that's left. Yes, I got her tears, but that doesn't change. She said it herself. Robyn was who she was close to. These women hang out after taping, so she thought they were friends. That's why she was hurt. That the only ones that stick together are Giselle and Rob. That's why they are always with the BS. Hmm. You better talk about it. She got stovepipe legs and can barely walk in them heels. That's what Candace is supposed to do. Ashley, once she decided to go talk, what was Candace supposed to do? Put your foot down. She going all around. Okay, so this was my issue with Candace. Candace went all around saying, um, what was she saying? She was like, well, I don't think Chris wants to talk about that right now, and I don't think he wants to talk about that tonight and take away from what this is. No, you ain't going to talk to my husband because of what y'all said and done, okay? And that's that on that. All right. It's because Candace was not solid in her stance at that particular time, like Candace or not. Candace should have been solid in that moment and told Big Forehead, don't you go over there and talk to my husband. Period. It don't gotta be no threat after it, but the tone in which I say it and how I say it and what I say gonna keep you from going over there talking to my husband, because you go over there talking to my husband, we're gonna have another problem. Ashley knew what she was doing. She was trying to get Chris and Candace activated. She does it at all of Candace's events. Like, she could have put her foot down. She could have put her foot down. And then I don't got to be bumping no glass with somebody who tried to take my husband down. Man. Y'all would have saw Ashley. Okay, like, no, ma'am, what you not about to do? I just told you don't do that. And you're gonna walk your big forehead tail over there anyway and tell me that you grown? No, it could have been the way that Candace stated it. We ain't got to beat around no bush. He don't want to talk about that tonight. He don't want to take away. No, don't go talk to my husband. It sickens me to see Wendy and Candace try and befriend Ashley, and right. I don't like it. I don't like it. Chef it over it. Chef is over it. Baby, I don't blame. I am. These women have done the most. If I don't what's up, Kimmy? If I say don't talk to my husband, right. I mean, that just is what it is. I just wanted her to put her foot down in that moment. It's again like one of those moments where it feels like she's trying to suck up to these women. That pick me vibe. Like, I come on, being friends with Giselle and Robyn. Are you serious? I'll be friends with y'all. Um, Ashley better be worried about that and going how she going to pay that 13K mortgage. Child. Hopefully Candace learned her lesson after Chris left the hotel job, etc. No one likes to see their husband as hurt as Chris was. Yeah, and I think again, that's why I say I'm not about to break bread with you. I'm not. I'm not about to break bread with a person who really tried to take my husband down when you really could have ruined our marital life in general. Like, what Giselle did was very damaging, and I really don't understand why people don't see that. Like, no, ma'am. Giselle and Robyn are punks. They need each other. Yep, they do. They do. Ashley can pay that mortgage. She got money because Michael has paid for everything, so she didn't have to touch her RHOP checks nor the money for her yoga line. What we have to see, what we have to see that we see them as snakes. We are the ones that hold grudges and bring what they did in the past. They forgive them. We gotta hope that finally Wendy and Candace. I don't think they're gonna ever get it. Ashley tried to be cute and run over there to Chris. If you do, I'm going to show my A. Now, yep, yep. And that was the thing. She knew they haven't got rat tat 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 Candace all season. And Ashley was very much so banking on the fact that she wanted to get that response from Candace. I'm just gonna keep it above. Just gonna keep it above. She wanted that response from Candace. Candace knew that no matter how she told Ashley not to talk to Chris, she was going to do it anyway. Candace was not going to cuss her out. She had to cuss her out. Again, I think you're missing the point. What I'm saying is you don't got to go all around the mulberry bush to say, don't go talk to my husband. Because exactly what Candace said gave her it gave her room to go over there and talk to Chris. Put your foot down and tell these ladies, no, you cannot talk to my husband. Your friend, your ugly, whatever Looney Tunes, whatever she looked like, Sesame Street friend, lied on my husband. No, you can't go talk to him. And I said what I said. You ain't got to cuss at her. She ain't got to act a fool. You go over there and see what happened to you. One YouTuber stated that the women knew this was the last season. That's why they were all desperately starting drama. They didn't care about that moment being for Candace Child, especially when with these high interest rates. Okay, there is a way to film scenes, go on trips with women you don't like. You don't have to try and be friends. You don't have to like ask. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying, Kenya. And I feel like again, even though you was invited to my event and production said show up to my event, don't mean I gotta dab my glass with you. I wouldn't even about you no shot. Okay. Hey, baby, don't take one over there to her. She can be responsible for buying her own. And if you don't like that, production can buy it. I wouldn't have done none of that. Because let me tell you something. Dabbing a drink with a person who has accused your husband and tried to take your husband down. No, ma'am. I wouldn't even dab no water with you. Not my good drink. Not my good lemon drop shot, honey. I wish I would. Not my good green tea shot. Now I'm for the dab it with the villain. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I wish I would. I wouldn't dare. These women, again, Ashley and Candace, y'all have got to do better and stop trying to be these women's friend. They don't like y'all. They don't like y'all at all. They do not like y'all. Okay, look, I do want to hear what y'all have to say. We went from look, that's my review for the finale because the finale was dry. So y'all gonna take that as my review for the finale. There was nothing else that happened in that finale that stood out to me. And I mean absolutely nothing else we could have done with a regular episode. Okay. So I'm gonna drop the link, see what y'all gotta say. I know it is late in the evening. Some of you guys may be at work. But here is the link, and I'm gonna be right back after this little commercial break. Mark your calendar for a night to remember. Best Reality Star 2K23 Awards Show, February the 27th, 2023, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Head over to bstv2k23awards.com to cast your vote. Voting is available from now until February the 6th of 2023. We have some amazing reality stars on the ballot, so swing for your fate. And remember, we'll see you on February the 27th of 2023. Let's get it and let's go. Okay, I'll be on my side over here really jigging to that little background music. You know what I'm saying? That background music be having me jigging a little bit. But anyway, I dropped the link to see if you guys have anything you would like to say about the finale episode, about this whole Robyn and Juan situation. But I would love to hear what you guys have to say. But while we are waiting, listen. Y'all know, again, you need to mark your calendars for February the 27th, all right? That is 20 days from today. 20 days from today. And voting does end for the Best Reality TV Star 2K23 Awards tomorrow. Voting does end tomorrow. So make sure you get your votes in now. Get your votes in now. We have some amazing categories. Now, some of these categories are going to be announced earlier before the show, okay? And then you are also going to have some that will be announced during the pre-show, okay? So we are doing a really, this is going to be dope, guys. And so we do need your help, all right? There are 79 people watching me. First of all, please make sure you like the video. Please, 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 please like the video. Also, please make sure you go vote. Make sure you also follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Retweet, repost, anything of that sort. It is greatly appreciated. Also, y'all, we do have a goal that we are trying to meet for our production costs. So listen, we need your help in doing so. I will scroll the Cash App and the Venmo across the bottom of the screen. If you all would like to send over some love, it is greatly appreciated and needed. And what it is going to do is go into the production of the actual show. You guys see that I've made the voting poll a lot easy. I have been getting a lot of inquiries about how to vote, but voting is on the very first page that you go to when you go to the website. So it's very easy to vote. All you have to do is scroll down to where it says vote and then click on let's vote and you go from there. Okay. Again, it is really, really important that we get your votes in. Okay. Also, I'm not gonna tell y'all exactly who, but we do have some very heavy hitters who will be participating in this project. And so it is super important that we also shout out our Black-owned businesses. This is Black History Month. There are sponsorship packages available, which will guarantee that we do market your business during the actual award show. Okay. We want to market your business, want to help get the word out there, whether that be a logo, whether that, listen, that's why we actually extended the voting. You know, most people probably would extend it because they wasn't getting enough votes. But what actually ended up happening is this past weekend, I think Friday, it was either Friday or Thursday. One of those days, we got a whole bunch of votes in because Jay's reality blog reposted it on Instagram, and so did OMFG Reality TV. So that brought in a lot of votes. I guarantee you that we've made over our goal with votes, but now we have a new goal. So go vote. Go vote. Want to make sure that your fave wins. And that only happens if you vote. All right. It only happens if you vote. So do not stop voting. Tell your cousin them to vote. Tell your auntie them to vote. Tell everybody to vote. The link is pinned up top. All right. I need to see. I'm listen. I want y'all to understand that this is not going to be the only year that we are going to do this. Every time we do this, it's going to get bigger and better. Okay. So I need you guys' help with that. And that's by voting, sharing, reposting, tagging your faves, all that good stuff. Also by donating and also by selecting a sponsorship package that may fit you or your business. Okay. All right. So ain't nobody called in. So this is what I'm about to do. All right. This is what I am about to do. We do have yes, we are. We are going to dress up. So this is going to be like formal. So the presenters that will be presenting the awards will be dressed up. This is going to be a night that I promise you won't forget it. You won't forget it. We are about to have a good time, about to really enjoy each other that day. And again, y'all, I understand this is literally paying homage, but also throwing a little shade here and there at the actual nominees in some of these categories. We wanted to have fun. Again, I told you guys when I first came up with this vision, I said this is probably the dumbest thing somebody done ever said, and it's not gonna mean nothing. But then again, now seeing that this dream and that this vision is actually really before us, it's making a difference, and I love it. I love it. Hello.
Hey, Chef.
Hey, sister.
How
What's
you
going on?
doing?
I'm
Nothing.
doing all right on this. What's today? Wednesday. Today's
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, I tried to make it Wednesday too, brother. I tried to make it Wednesday too.
Won't need to make it Wednesday, baby, because voting over on Wednesday.
I know, but we both doing the same thing, rushing the week. The week's been going so damn fast that
They
this one
have.
taking the time, I guess. We'll take it. We'll take it.
They have indeed. What you up to today?
I'll tell you when we get off of here, child.
Oh Lord. Okay. Um, Chef, you are very creative. You may want to trademark the awards so nobody. Yeah, we're gonna work on it.
We've
We're
been
gonna
talking
work.
about that.
Yeah, we most definitely gonna work on it. Hey Chef, will Kiki attend? And if she does, will she accept her award? Well, you're gonna have to tune in and see.
And you got to keep voting for her to make sure she can accept an award.
Right. Right. Y'all, when I tell y'all today and tomorrow, y'all better push voting like you ain't never voted before so you can make sure that your fave wins. Okay. You better
Trying to
make sure
tell
your
you
fave
people.
wins.
Don't think voting gonna go the way you want it to go just because you want it to go that way. If you ain't putting in that time, you ain't putting in that effort, you ain't joining us and getting these votes in here. Don't complain on voting on February the 27th. That your fave, you don't understand how your fave didn't win this category because you didn't vote like you should have. I'm telling y'all, you can vote while you eat. You can vote while you in the bathtub. You can vote while you're watching Chef right now. You can vote while you're watching me later on. You can vote while you're cooking. If you can do two things at one time, I promise you can vote and do whatever you got to do all at the same time. All you need is
All at
email.
the same time.
All you need is different emails. That's the only criteria that you got to have. Only one criteria.
Shirley said that if her people, I've been voting. Thank you so much, Snow White. Thank you.
Yes, no white has been voting. No white been voting.
Shirley said my people don't win. I'm gonna act like Trump.
Yeah.
I'm gonna act like Trump, baby. I'm sure your award show will go over better than Maurice Scott.
Oh, the
Baby,
child is going better than his already.
I was about to say that it's going way better than his already, honey. I'm allowing y'all to vote. He came up with that stuff at the very moment that he got decided to do his video. 15 minutes
Exactly.
before.
And we got a viewee. We got an award. We don't know about with him, but we got an actual little award.
Yeah, we don't even know what his award looked like.
He don't even know what his award looked like.
I was just right here. I was just right here holding up this TV. Okay, it's holding up this TV.
We
Period.
legit. We are legit. We are 100% legit.
And one thing I will say is the support from other content creators have been dope. Like,
yes,
content creators that we ain't even asked to say nothing. Like, that's super dope. Super
What's
dope.
the lady name that made that video? Because somebody made a whole video for the awards.
What's happening?
What's happening? Yes, that thing was so nice. That was so unexpected. You should have saw all of us running to our phones and our computers trying to see.
Yeah, she did, and so did well, she tied it in with some other stuff, but Camera Rail took out the whole time to go over the awards as well.
So what certain awards, yep. Yeah, I know. And then and also I don't know if we can always say our fave should win, because some of these damn categories, I think they might be our nemesis or the ones that we dislike. Cause that child, y'all, that tacky award is a read within itself. Every time I read the description up under that award, I just gotta stop and say, damn, that's a read. Every question mark before every question mark is a whole read.
This one. Have you watched the show and this person either was telling a flat out lie or just didn't make any sense? Which reality TV personality most confused you with their storyline? And I'll go ahead and give y'all some inside tea. Okay? I'll give y'all some inside tea.
Right there, you might as well press the child.
There is quite a few people that can win in that category, but baby, only one will win. Only one will win.
And that tacky award, appalling. I say, oh, like I don't want that award. That award right there stings a whole lot.
Honey, I'm voting right now. I don't know what y'all doing. The It's Not Fair Award, Disney. The Mother's Knows Best Awards, of course.
Mama Joyce.
Honey. The rehearsed reads. I don't care what y'all say. Claudia gonna always get my vote. Okay, right there. The flop read. Marlon will always get that one. The As We Lay read.
Portia got everybody. That's one vote I know that got is a shoe in. I know that category.
It is, but
I know she leading by a big margin.
If I can actually give you a little bit more tea, okay. Somebody that I might select is right behind her.
Yeah, and Evelyn. It's only two ways that vote can go. I just want to let it be known.
Somebody was helping me remember about Evelyn earlier today, and I was like, "Oh my God!" Now I really do remember this. Now I don't know why why I didn't think to pick her. I mean, Evelyn. I don't know why I didn't think to pick her. Now this is the best new breakout reality star. Y'all know this section is hard for me, right? Because y'all know there are two people I absolutely love and adore on this list. But I gotta give it to my boy. Of course, I gotta give it to my boy.
Kiki, don't worry, baby. I give you mine each and every time. I got
you, Kiki. I still love you, girl. But my boy Greg, I gotta get him every time.
Don't worry, baby. I got you. I got you, sis. I got you.
Okay, let's see here. This is the Glow Up Award. And
Tammy got that for me.
I was about to say I gotta get that one to Tammy. Now, this is the Shoulda Won a Grammy Award. I'm gonna get that one. Telltale Sign.
I'm not doing that. Physical gets it every time. The melamine is doing enough.
This is the LLC award. Okay.
I'm sorry,
now,
Candy go always. Candy
I
go
always
always.
tell you guys, I love pretty much all of these women's business minds. They all do well in business, but I am gonna have to go with Candy on here. The Warriors Heart Award, of course,
Now
I'm gonna have
Mel
to
gets
go
that one for me.
with
Now,
Mel on
I
that one.
always give Mel that one.
And again, if y'all need to screenshot this and send it, okay? Remember these words. These nominees expose some of the most vulnerable parts of the most vulnerable parts of their lives and share them with the world, enduring the hearts of many. Which of these reality stars demonstrated the most perseverance and tenacity and overcoming their challenges? And again, I got to get that one to Mel. All right, the Got Beef Award. Now, this one is tough too, and we really think about it.
Yes,
This
I
one
gotta
is
go.
tough
I
too.
toss you with this one every time. I just can't give it to the same person each and every time. I just can't.
Yeah, I toss with this one too, and I go between Nene and Kim, Mariah and Quiet, and Jocelyn and Mimi. And so
Yep.
this time, I think it's about time for Jocelyn and Mimi. The Heartthrob Award. Now, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more tea. There is two people on this list that's just tied up, and it just don't seem like they will bounce back. But I'm gonna have to go on with Mr. Osefo this time. I think when I voted yesterday, I voted Ross. I don't know what happened to Proper Time. She'll be back, I'm sure. Yesterday I voted Ross. Today I'm gonna go on and get that one to Eddie. All right. The Scandal Award, the Scandal Award. Okay. Y'all already know Jen Shaw is doing 6.5 years in federal prison. She actually reported on the 17th of this month. So unfortunately, if she does win this category, she will not be able to pick up her award. You know why? Because she reports to prison on the 17th. Okay. She reports to prison on the 17th.
And that's why Michael Darby gets my vote.
I'm gonna have to get that one to Danielle. I'll tell y'all that every time. That lady is trifling. Okay. And I mean that lady right there. Her knee. Okay. The Worst Husband Award. This is so funny. It's actually funny to read you guys' responses and remarks to this because I saw somebody like, why is Martell in that category when he ain't married? Remember this one thing. He was married.
He was a husband.
He was a husband on Love and Marriage Huntsville. So the thing is this. We are going back 15 years within reality TV. If one of those categories just happened to fit them at any point in time when they were on reality TV, that is the reason why they are in that specific category. Okay. So it's a lot of ignorant.
He was also the worst husband, so it be fitting. I don't understand why I don't understand that part, child.
Yeah, because even if you think about it, if I can remember correctly, I think Tom and Tom ain't no husband no more. If I can remember
exactly,
correctly. I could be wrong. I don't know if they divorced.
I think they did get a divorce,
but at the end of the day, Joe ain't married to Teresa no more
at all. So, she married to a whole new man.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, Martell gonna have to get that one. The Tackiest Fashions Award, y'all.
Read this.
Okay, here we go. The reality television personalities that are known for their terrible fashion choices and lack the self-awareness to understand just how awful they dress.
Read.
Which of these nominees left you most puzzled at how appalling their clothing choices are?
a whole nother read. I told you I do not lie. That category right there, I don't even think I would want the award.
I'm gonna have to go with Wonder on this one. Wonder. Okay, the Why Are You Here award, child. It is so many people on this list that I'm still asking that question about. Like, baby, why are you here? Okay, they no time. They are still legally married. Okay, I was thinking they have to stay in this until some of his legal troubles go away. I think, or something like that. I don't know. But anyway,
Well, his
I didn't think
memory
they
is
got it.
dead, so he don't remember that their ass is married.
Well, he went to court yesterday too, child. I was like,
And
ooh, look at
Erica
there.
acting like she don't remember they married.
The Why Are You Here? Where's so many people that just go for? I'm gonna go with Tommy. Yeah, that's one person I just don't understand. You got a grandchild, and you still out here playing in the reality TV realm.
I definitely want to know why she on the baddies. Your ass is
My
too
point,
old to be
like,
doing that.
girl, and all they do on that show is fight. I can't. King of the clapbacks. Y'all know Dr. Kieran Sanjay is gonna get it from me every
That's the only one I
time.
vote for. So that's the only one that makes sense for me. I'm not gonna ever get nothing to jail or Bobby Lights. Yeah, they can't have my vote.
The Hood Love Award. You know, I'm gonna have to go on and get this one. I keep going between Tyra Amina and Peter Guns and Jocelyn Mimi and Stevie.
Yep. Stevie
So
J.
this time I'm gonna go with Jocelyn Mimi and Stevie.
No, Stevie, you can't have my goodie cat. Stevie, no, you can't have my goodie cat.
The biggest villain award. The only reason why I give and pick Giselle in this category is because of what Giselle has done. So I'm picking that Giselle Heavy Neck Bryant. The Monster in Law Award. Okay. Now, normally, you know, I would put A1 and Lyrica G at the end of the list because I don't think any of their beef did not top any of these other people in this category. Marceau and Wanda, nah. Chrissy and Nancy, nah. Bambi and Mama D, nah. I have to go with Todd and Joyce. This was epic compared to all of them. The Queen of the Reeds, the Queen of the Reeds.
Mama and Joyce and them is still going. Is still playing.
That is true. That is true. That is true. We got Nene Leakes, Kenya, Selena, Candace, and Lisa Vanderpump. I'm gonna go with Candace on this one. I'm gonna let Candace have my vote on that one. Now the MVP of reality TV. All right, you pick who you choose to pick.
I toss them.
But I was just about to say I toss between Tiffany and Nene all day, every day, and I'm gonna go with Nene today. All right.
I gotta add Tammy to that list because I toss her between them three.
Oh yeah. I forgot about Tammy on there too. So I'm gonna vote for Tammy the next time. But yeah, so you guys make sure that you are consistently voting. Please, 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 please vote, 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 vote. And listen, again, we are responsible for production costs. So please, if you can, we are asking, we have a goal to meet on for the production costs. So if you can, please help us. We're asking that you do so via Cash App, $ Chef Don 2, or via Venmo as Chef Don 2 as well. It is greatly appreciated. Whatever your seed may be, we appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yes, brother. Did you talk about Carlos dummies when you talking about this one?
I try to refrain from talking about him because I don't really even listen to his reviews. The reason being is because, you know,
This
I
nigga's
feel the
annoying.
same way everybody else do. You speaking on something when you got to worry about your own folk over here.
Okay, but Robyn is a dumbass as well. With
Yes.
your dumbass.
And the girl.
And y'all want us to believe this SHIT. Y'all couldn't even bother to Google Zelle and see that you cannot use Zelle if you're in Canada. You couldn't have did that part before you started this lie. You want us to believe this known cheater, this known man that has never had regard for your heart, went to a hotel, paid for some woman's hotel room, and left the hotel. Now a matter of fact, don't forget, he don't even know this lady. This is basically a complete stranger. And he saw it's just so, girl, he don't even handle you with that much care. And you gonna tell me that he care about a stranger more than he care about you?
Exactly. Making her own self look like a fool.
Like, Robyn, I'm so tired of her. I'm so tired of her. Then you gonna come on a goddamn episode yesterday looking like you went to the bridal shower the night before, laid on the couch, went to sleep, got up, didn't brush your teeth, didn't brush your hair, didn't change your clothes, and went straight to Candace's goddamn party. I'm looking at her like, girl, so you couldn't have been bothered to do anything with yourself. And then Giselle gonna sit there talking. I don't like these people. I just don't like them. They on my last nerve. I'm so glad the season is over. The lie was just too much. And then you gonna sit there talking something. You don't ask your castmates for transparency. What? When that start? Girl, you had a whole storyline, and instead of talking about then she said, but I was willing. I had all intentions on talking about it in the 7th. So why didn't you? You did everything you talk about it. You brought Sharice on this show so she could talk about Karen. You talked about Karen. You then went live and said that Candace and her husband need to get over what Giselle said about them. Like she just said that this man was ugly or something.
Right.
And then every time she see the man, she gotta touch the man. She gotta speak to the man. She talk about this man brown peen more than his damn wife talk about his brown peen. But he was trying to make her sneaky link. You couldn't have stopped that and talked about what you was going through. It was too far back in my mind. It wasn't even nowhere near. I didn't. Robyn, what you ain't gonna do is play with us. And then you gonna sit here and get paid from Bravo. Don't give them nothing.
I know exactly who you're talking about, Kristen, and you better pay attention to them comments because they is dragging him. I know exactly who you're talking about because I read that tweet last night.
Oh, I don't.
I'll send it to you.
And then you're going to sit there and go on your stupid podcast that don't nobody want to listen to and then say, go behind the damn paywall and I'll tell y'all everything. Get these people for $5 and still ain't told us a goddamn thing. Bravo, you a fool if you let that lady play with y'all like that. Y'all done paid this lady up to help this lady get her IRS bill under control. Y'all done help her woo Juan back into her damn life. Y'all done help this lady get a house, and she gonna play with y'all like that. Ain't no, and then sit on the stage and laugh in y'all face.
Exactly.
But that would have been Candace or Wendy. The way they would have been fighting, y'all scared Candace so goddamn bad at the last goddamn reunion. This girl won't even get rat-a-tat, let alone rat-a-tat-tat. She ain't here hugging some damn Giselle, toasting with Giselle. Girl, you a better woman than I even asked the Lord to make me. Hell wrong with you?
Right, I ain't here for that either.
I can't do it. I cannot. I need that pick me spirit to get off of her and Wendy. Oh, you apologize to me. The fuck that she owes you an apology. What do you mean? What are you happy for? You let people hit you in the head before y'all crazy as all I goddamn do is because the way that restaurant would have been towed up.
Exactly. I told you don't go over there and talk to my husband, and that's exactly what I meant. But again, that's where I feel like Candace should have put her foot down because I feel like what Candace's response did was gave Ashley room. But has she put
incoming?
Yeah, had Candace put her foot down in that moment and been like, "You not gonna go talk to my husband," and that's just that on that.
Chef,
Keep
the
your
way
big
I was
forehead tail
pulled her
over
by the
here.
back of her head and said, "Security, I need y'all to escort her out the door." But first of all, the way that Bravo wouldn't have been able to film my event, because I'd have been like, "I'm not inviting them. If y'all want to talk to them, you can talk to them outside." So, and they liked the video. They premiered the video last night. We have been seeing this video all over the goddamn place. So it wasn't like they was it was something that needed to be filmed.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird to me.
It's really
Really,
weird how
really weird.
these two women allow these women to play with them, and yet they still running behind them. Please let me be a part of y'all crew. I don't understand it. Don't want to understand it. I don't know chicks like that.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't like the pick me spirit as well. I can't. I can't. Hello, Chef Dundon Prosperity in chat. Sorry, I've been
No.
MIA. Can someone tell me if there are other women about to come out regarding Juan Dixon? It seems like the blonde. Yeah, so I will have to say that the blonde Georgetown lady does seem like a different lady. If these
It is.
receipts of this woman, it's a different lady.
It is a
It's
different lady. Karen also said that they be walking like that. ING means this is more than this is an ongoing thing. Whoever this lady is, she not just. It's not no one time I met him at the hotel. This is something that was being done repeatedly.
let me tell you something. This woman looks so crazy, and again, she wouldn't be in this position at all had she shut up.
Yep. That's what happened when you got Giselle as your friend. Because Giselle don't give a damn about nobody but Giselle, and she say and gave you this stupid shit to say, and now look.
I don't get it. I don't get it. It's really crazy to me. And again, another thing that bothered me the most too, like I'm not about to be dabbing my glass with a
Thank you.
woman who tried to destroy my marriage, because at the end of the day, that's what that could have resulted to. Or
Exactly.
someone who tried to take my husband down completely. I ain't dabbing no glass with you. You better be glad I don't throw this whatever this is in this glass in your face. Sorry,
I ain't
but you're
dabbing no
not.
glass or hugging you.
Yeah, we not cool. We not cool, and I don't get why these women do that. It's so dumb to me, and I don't got nothing for them. Season 8, if Candace and Wendy is about that book, I'm
I'm
calling them
reading.
out every single
I'm
time.
reading.
You hear me? I've been so tired of it this season. Oh snap! So Robyn taking all that heat for community ping that
Yep.
she married again. Yep. Made herself
And
look
did they
stupid.
marry?
But at the end of the day, I'm like, why did you even come out and address it? It would have died just like anything else dies. But the reason why is because it's alive, and you think you got a story now. You
Mhm.
and what I want these Robyn stands, because all of a sudden now she got stands. What I want y'all to do is stop trying to compare Robyn to all of these other housewives, like y'all tried to do with Jennifer Aiden. It does not land because it ain't the same thing.
It sure
Jennifer
was.
Aiden and Bill Aiden talked about their issue on TV. They didn't go behind a paywall and release tea or information. It's not the same thing.
And they damn sure didn't wait till the damn season was over and the damn reunion was filmed before they said anything.
Right. They discussed it at the reunion. So I again, I do not understand why y'all like to compare all these housewives stories. It's not the same thing. I don't get it. When Andy asked if he could talk to Daddy, and Heavenly said no, Quad tried to talk to him. She shut that down. Candace could have. That's what I'm saying. Everybody know when Heavenly say don't talk to Daddy, okay, you ain't going to talk to no Daddy,
You better
and
not
that
talk
just
to
is
them.
what that is. And I respect her in that manner. That's why I said I couldn't get with Candace. No, ma'am. You go talk to my husband for what? For what?
And then you sit there and tell that
Ashley
man.
wanted a reaction out of Candace. Everything that Ashley does, she always wants that rat-tat reaction out of Candace. And I'm glad that Candace didn't give it to her, but also at the same time, Candace should have put her foot down.
And when she went over there and talked to Chris, she sat there and told that man, well, you did do some questionable things. What the fuck questionable things did this man do? Please tell me. Please do explain. Chris had all the right. She lucky Chris did the way he did, because I'm trying to tell you, any other man would have called her all types of bitchs. They'd have told her F her. Child, the wife would have popped upside the head like, girl, who are you talking to? What questionable things did he do? Because how many times we gonna watch that tape, seeing him not doing any God? What questionable thing did he do? Not look at her? Was into his phone? Had his leg propped on the bottom of the bar? Is that the questionable thing he did? Because we saw nothing.
And what I also dislike about them this season is every time Candace had an event, it was their goal to make Chris feel uncomfortable. Yep. And I do not like it. When that man was sitting at his own house and he's sitting outside, because again, we are discussing something that is again making him feel uncomfortable. I don't like it. I do not like it. I don't.
Candace, I think Candace should have did more to fucking. She know her husband gonna do what she asked him to do. She could have did more to protect his goddamn space. I don't feel like it was right. I don't feel like they should have been invited to neither one of those goddamn parties. He should have never had to be in an uncomfortable position for nothing. Exactly. Like that man got the reunion. That shit, it affected his livelihood. It affected his work. He lost clients. Like, come, you don't know. Hell no.
And that's shit what I've been saying. Like, y'all, before this even happened, y'all know how excited, y'all can say what y'all want to. Y'all know how excited Chris was to get that hotel job.
Yeah.
And now knowing that he doesn't work there anymore, I'm not going to say that this has something to do with it. But if that man reveals to us that he had to step down because of this issue, I'm cussing this fat neck, heavy neck weight champion of the year out. And I mean that. All the way from Potomac to Mexico to Texas, back to Potomac. I am going to drag Giselle Bryant. Do you hear me? I don't like this. I don't. And again, go ahead.
She was at the party yesterday, at the damn party, talking about something. Didn't Candace say in Mexico that he wanted to talk to me? Well, I've been here all this time and he hasn't said anything to me. What is going on? Girl, the entitlement of it all. You literally think that this man is supposed to apologize for going to a room with you that you asked him to go to. To go into a room with no one there that you knew no one was in. To close the door, the heavy ass door that closed behind you any goddamn way. That man ain't closed that damn door. And then you sat there and said, did he say anything inappropriate to you? Did he make you feel? No. This is all her making.
She told me already knew she was faking when, okay, this was my issue. The same exact, if this was, y'all probably are going to dislike what I'm about to say. But if there is ever any instance where something like this really happens, why didn't she take this so real conversation that she had with her best friend and take that same conversation and have it with Candace? But why you didn't do this and why you didn't take care of it when it happened?
6 months later.
We're looking for a storyline. I don't like this heavy neck woman, and y'all can say what y'all want to. This woman had every intent to take Chris and Candace down with this, because if she did not, she would have mentioned it prior to before the season started.
Exactly.
Look, I probably still would have been upset hearing that Bravo would have opened up an investigation, but I would have felt better about the fact that the investigation was opened up or something was really done in the actual moment.
Mm-hmm.
instead of using this as a storyline to deflect from whatever else you got going on. When you can use things that were going on in your real life as your storyline. Giselle is not a good person.
That is why I say F Giselle and F Giselle fibroids. I can't stand her. The fibroid probably big as a goddamn pea, but she gonna sit there and tell us it's huge. Nobody cares about you or your fibroid. And then she gonna say she just didn't like the optics of it because she don't want nobody thinking. Girl, you don't want nobody thinking that because you stole somebody's man. You took the first lady, man, and then you fucked the lady in the goddamn church. But if you didn't care about nobody seeing you go in the room with him, why would you give a damn about them seeing you come out the room with him? You would say, let's go to the room. You didn't stand in the hallway and talk to that man. You didn't say, let's go to the bar and talk to that man. You told that man to come in your room with you. And when you asked that man to leave your room, you even said that man left your room. Where is the story? Where is the making you feel uncomfortable? Where is that at?
And Giselle is the same person who sits up and breaks bread with these people. Anytime Chris eats, we see she consistently, did Chris cook today? Did Chris cook something? Did Chris do this? Did Chris do that? Did Chris do this? Did Chris do that? Because you won't eat it. You sit your gobble neck up there and eat up all the food that he cooks. You go to their house. You do all of this stuff. Giselle is a evil human being. And I said what I said.
And he made her feel uncomfortable. But every time we see him and Giselle in the same vicinity, she just got to touch or say something to this man. First damn event, she had to touch and she almost fell out that damn chair trying to hug that man. Last night at this party, she just had to touch that man's arm. Hey, how you doing? Like, girl, you talk about this man brown peen more than his wife talk about his brown peen. But he wants you to be his sneaky link, baby. No, it sounds like you wanted him to try to make you his sneaky link.
Exactly. I agree. Oh, wait. So when Kenya didn't want to share her marriage, she was sat down. Portia was demoted season 7. Quad was demoted. That she was not sure. Why is Robyn exempt? I agree. I totally agree. I agree. Production should have shut Giselle down. Any allegation should have been handled seriously, taken behind the scenes. No one would be able to use it as a storyline, period. Yeah, that's just how I feel like. And it's so many like real victims out here who are really dealing with stuff like this, and you want to bring it on the camera and play about it. What did I lie about? What you did was you didn't go about this the right way, and you know you didn't, because you wanted to receive a check behind this thing. Like, man, I don't like Giselle. Giselle is not a good person. Giselle is not a good person.
I don't feel nothing for her. I don't feel nothing for her. I don't. This lady right here, she could fall out in the middle of the damn floor, and I wouldn't even try to give her CPR. I do not care. That's how vile she is. This was ridiculous for her to even think about doing, let alone to carry it out.
Exactly. And again, this is why I say, Candace, it just really boiled my blood to see her dab her cup with this woman, to hug this woman, to sit up in the same. I don't care what y'all say. Candace also pissed me off when they were at that table talking about Karen like they were. That pissed me off too. I get what people say about Karen and Candace's relationship, but at the same time, your goon, the one that really should be riding for you, which is Wendy, is also not there either. And there's a reason why she's not there. Like, why aren't we talking about the big things? Like, this season of Potomac was trash.
And people love to say, well, I think Candace and Wendy hang out there. Bitch, I wouldn't want to hang out with I couldn't. How the hell do y'all allow these things to go on camera, making y'all friends look dumb as hell, but we still gonna break bread after this? Hell no. These people can't be close, because this ain't the way people that are close act about one another. Our group ain't never even met each other yet. But I can guarantee you won't nobody play with now one of y'all. I can guarantee you that. You can invite me, but my girl can't come. Please.
Yeah, I agree. I hope Chris didn't apologize either. Apologize for what?
He better apologize to himself for not cussing her ass out. Yeah, that's the only apology he owed
Okay.
himself.
You right, Kristen. You right. You right. Giselle fully thought that Chris would apologize, and they
Yeah,
would be good. This second time we learned she plotted a storyline. Remember, Sharice and them sat around to say Chris wasn't the dad of Monique's son. Yeah, like and it's so crazy because I can't remember if it was Scotty's live or if it was Mim's live. It was one of them, and they were talking about the fact that how they could see every season them getting together, and it be Giselle and Robyn, and then they
yep.
trickle it on down to Ashley, and then once they get Ashley on board, then they work on down from there. And that's exactly how I can see those things going. Like Robyn and Giselle meet first, Robyn and Giselle then meets Ashley and pulls Ashley into. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it.
I see it just as bright as day. And then they pulled Deborah funny looking ass into it. I see it all. I see
Mia.
it.
Mia, and this is why I don't know if you was in the chat or if you heard me say this, but I also said while Mia thinks she off the hook, Mia better be careful too, because Mia and G, I bet you they gonna dig into their marriage next season. You just watch.
Hell yeah, creepy looking G. Child G remind me of the uncle that everybody talks about in their family. Thank God I ain't got one. He the one that you don't want to leave your kids around your woman. You don't even want to be in the same room with him by himself. When men walk out the room, you want to walk out behind her.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I can't do his nasty, creepy looking stuff either. He look creepy, look like he do crazy stuff. I can't. Giselle admitted in her confessionals that she lies about the cast. Why would production even allow those statements to air?
Thank you.
It makes me yeah, like all of that, it really just boils down to the fact that none of them are real. Like none of them are real. Y'all all fake. Y'all all giving us fake realities. And the sad part about it is y'all don't gotta do it. We in 2023 at this particular point. We not dumb, we not stupid. We weren't born last night, and we weren't like quit playing in our face. Quit playing in our face. Yeah. Since Jacqueline put that business out there like she did at this reunion, they gonna eat that up next season for Mia. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes, and the point of it is that they play in our face. I don't care what y'all say about each other, because if y'all like it, I love it. But don't sit and play with us and try to make us believe half of this that y'all know it don't make no sense. And y'all just playing our damn face like we stupid, dumb, and retarded. Y'all can play with each other all you want to, but don't play with me.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like they play in our face and think we dumb, think we don't know. Girl, we got PhDs in reality TV at this point. Like, don't play with us.
We knew what y'all was gonna do before you even did it. And we tried to tell y'all this ain't gonna work.
Let me see. I get the bringing up the HR thing with Karen. If Candace had not called Karen a friend after that, we just accept Candace wants to be liked. I blame her mama. G reveals in his creepiness, he thinks it makes him appear more desirable. Yeah, you know what? One thing I will say in any scene that he in, I cringe a little bit.
You and me both. That man looked like Isaac from the Love Boat, but with dementia or something. That man looked like he don't even know where he be half of the goddamn time.
Yeah, I cringe because I cannot. Like that man looks extremely creepy. Like I
man want to talk about Uncle Ben. Girl, you got married to Isaac from the damn Love Boat, the old man version. And you want to sit, girl, if you don't go sit somewhere like you got a damn prize, girl, I swear. When he was standing behind that bar, I walked behind his lap, all I saw was Isaac. That's all I saw was a high ass Isaac. That man ain't know if he was going or coming. He didn't even know he was behind the damn bar. Just standing over there with that dumb grin on his face. Like that, don't you get it? Like that. No, we don't.
Yeah,
your tongue is too little. Keep it in your mouth.
Yeah, she took me out when she said his tongue was little.
Why did you can't even lick your tongue out all the way, dude? Shut up. Rest of your damn tongue at.
I want to make it the way Giselle is able to skate by. Child, I do want Andy, like, please give us something. I know you probably be like, can't win for losing, right? But give us something, which means let one of them go. Like,
Right.
I prefer to see Robyn over Giselle any day. Like this situation with Giselle really makes me dislike her, and I don't see it for her at all. Like, you can't play in my face. I don't like it. I
See,
don't like
before
it.
Robyn did this bullshit, I wanted her to stay and Giselle to go. But now I want Giselle to stay, and I want Candace, Karen, and Wendy to dig in her as each and every scene that they got with her. Because she
Oh,
needs
I
to
can see
realize
that.
you are not the queen bee. We do not want to be up under you. We have woke up and we realize you ain't ish, you ain't what you claim to be, and we ain't got no reason. We are the prize, not you. We need to let you know who you really who you really are, and you're not what you think you are. You ain't no damn honorary EP. You're not the end all and be all. You're not the queen bee of this damn show. That's what they need to show her.
Yep. And my thing is too, like, we've already said this time and time again, where there have been instances, and Atlanta is not the only housewife instance where they have literally gone to production and gotten on production for allowing certain cast members to skate by.
Exactly.
My
Kim.
issue is we always see where that conversation ends up leading them. It ends up leading them demoted or fired. Why
Mm-hmm.
is Giselle and Robyn treated any different? We're not even talking about the fact that all of these housewives or everyone that's in reality TV doesn't bring their truth to the TV. We're talking about the fact that these women literally come after everybody every single season, and they get to skate by with them green eyes, sitting up doing the things that they do, and they get away with it every time. Like, I already know they're gonna brush across that colorism issue. They're gonna brush across it like they do it every season.
And they love people love to say, well, she's the she's the production staff because she okay, and she has went too far. So now what? And this ain't cute. This ain't no little shade that she throwing. She's literally ruining people's lives and trying to ruin people's marriages. That man sat on that stage and said he had to answer questions. He had to he lost clients behind what this lady did. So this is no longer no little cute shade or trying to get a scene started. She's beyond that now. So what you gonna do about it? Because anybody else would have done it, they would have been gone.
Exactly.
And I'm talking about big housewives have been put off of shows because of less. Come on now.
Exactly. I don't get it. I don't know what the issue is or what's going on down there at the Bravo, but we got to do something different about this because I am so tired of seeing it. I actually do think they should bring back a Skylar and her husband. I do agree. I think for me, again, I just want to see. I like you said it. I guess since you put it that way, I have to agree. I do want to see Giselle get ate up. I do. I want her business to be on the forefront. I do. I want it to be out there on the forefront because you put everybody else's out there. You talk about everybody else's mess. Let's talk about your mess. We ain't talking about you
Exactly.
and your lifestyle really since Sherman. Jamal don't count because we already knew what that was. Even though,
Exactly.
Monique brought up what she brought up, we knew what Jamal was to Giselle. So that don't count for me.
And then
Sherman,
she
you
gonna show
ran.
that man.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, bro, said this you gonna try to bring up that man the other night on the show. Girl, your kids ain't a bit. We ain't believe you nor did your damn kids. You just like, we ain't got nothing to say. Now, they knew that shit wasn't real. Child, all they years we used was old clips. But none of them clips recent. But you want us to believe that you and this man dating? Get out of my face.
Exactly. Like Giselle, I don't know. Any man that could date Giselle after seeing how miserable and bitter she is on this TV screen, I don't know how they're making it. Because that lady is, for you to literally sit up and I keep saying, because whether you like it or not, and whether you like him or not, I'm gonna keep swinging for Chris on Twitter. I sure am. I'm gonna keep swinging for him because there is a certain thing that people keep saying that bothers me the most. Why y'all trying to take away the fact that a woman actually felt uncomfortable?
Because she didn't, and she lied.
It's
she couldn't give us not one instant
after that. Like, even if you did feel uncomfortable, sis, it's the stuff that you said after that. Many of men have tried me, and I felt like he would have tried to be my sneaky link. Sis, for real? You said that man would have tried you. That's insinuating something. And no one sees an issue with that. That's a big issue. Giselle, Gobbleneck, Heavy Neck, Bryant, I don't see it for her.
Y'all can say a lot of things about Chris and Candace.
That
man love that girl.
Now I got an Instagram notification and guess who it was?
Crazy. I already know who it was. Yeah, I already know who it is. Don't worry, I'm gonna tell you about it.
Oh, okay. Listen. Well, y'all, was there any truth to her and Peter? To Wendy and Peter? No. I really believe that they were on some type of business tip. Peter or Ed?
I don't believe Giselle and Peter were together.
Me either. Peter or Eddie?
Eddie, each and every damn time.
She going with her husband. She going with a man that could pay his bills.
Oh, let me say this one last thing.
Gizzard and Peter. I don't believe that either.
Let me say this one thing, this last thing, Chef. Wendy, don't be trying to be gay for pay. Don't do that. Because you know you wouldn't let me nowhere near your ass talk about something. All you had to do was ask. I might have said maybe. Girl, no, you wouldn't have. No, you would not have. Nobody looks at me and be like, girl, yeah. No.
Child.
Don't you degrade yourself down to that damn level to have something to say. Fuck, get them people your butt to kiss. That's what you do. That lady lied on you. That lady hit you. That lady freaking tried to make you look stupid as hell on TV. She threw a drink in your face. Stop trying to be these people friends because they don't like y'all in real life. You degraded yourself by saying that more than any damn thing you did this season. Goddamn, maybe. Girl, stop lying.
Nobody except Gordon. Y'all crazy. Listen, y'all going to get your votes in. I was actually supposed to go live again this evening, but I am going to have to push it to tomorrow. I got so much stuff to do today, y'all. But listen, y'all make sure that you vote. Tomorrow is the last day to vote, okay? Listen, again, we are wanting to make sure that we provide you all with the best production possible. So we need your help. Whether that can be monetary, we do appreciate our monetary donations. They are needed and accepted. They and we appreciate them. Okay.
Yes,
The Cash App and the Venmo has been floating around in the chat and it's also scrolling across the bottom of the screen. We do need your help. Whether that be $2, $3, $20, $30, $40, whatever you feeling, we do need your help and your love. Okay. Also, Black-owned businesses, head over to the website and fill out a sponsorship package. Go on and grab one of them. If it doesn't look good to you, let us know and we can customize one for you. We want to advertise your business throughout the award show and post your logo, as well as any other business inquiry or any other ways to get in touch with your business. Okay. Now, again, y'all, we got some heavy hitters that will be participating in this, and you don't want to miss it. So mark your calendars for February the 27th, 2023. Since voting does end tomorrow, y'all better hop on it and continue to vote. Like this video on your way out. And I'm about to play this intro. You going live at all today, sis?
Yeah, I'll be live later.
Well, y'all check out Cups with Cups by Thick Girl. Okay, Thick Girl. On Prosperity. No, what am I talking about? Prosperity.
Yeah, I'm Cups by Thick Girl on IG. Go on over there and get yourself some. And don't forget, it's a girl birthday month. It's a girl's birthday month.
It is her birthday month. It is her birthday month. So go over and show some love. Subscribe, honey, and hit that notification bell. And don't you miss a thing. All right. Don't you miss a thing. I appreciate you all for the consistent love, Dons. Don't forget to hit that Cash App and that Venmo up if you can. All right. And go ahead and hit that website up for sponsorship package. Well, with that being said, we're going to exit out on this promo video. Y'all go ahead and like this video on y'all way out, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
Because we going to make it a night to remember. So get ready. Hey, for the awards.
Mark your calendar for a night to remember. Best Reality Star 2K23 Awards Show. February the 27th, 2023, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Head over to BSTV2K23awards.com to cast your vote. Voting is available from now until February the 6th of 2023. We have some amazing reality stars on the ballot, so swing for your fate. And remember, we'll see you on February the 27th of 2023. Let's get it and let's go.